The Kenya Moja Alliance, a fast-rising youth-led political movement, has announced plans to unveil its 2027 presidential candidate, and all eyes are on ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna. So who are those people behind this alliance, and what exactly did Sifuna say, and could this mark the beginning of a new political wave ahead of the 2027 general elections? Now let's sit down and break it. The Kenya Moja Alliance has been making headlines for weeks, positioning itself as a third force in the Kenyan politics. Separate from both the government side led by President William Ruto and the opposition wing associated with Raila Odinga, the group largely made up of youths, MPs and emerging leaders say it wants to offer fresh alternative, one driven by issues not ripe for alliances. Recently, ODM General Edwin Sifuna hinted that this group will soon announce its preferred presidential candidate for the 2027 general elections. Speaking during a political gatherings, Sifuna said that the Kenya Moja Alliance is a youth-led formation determined to change the country's political direction. According to reports from Tuko and Taifa Leo, and many of the alliance's members are now urging Sifuna to take up the challenge and run for presidency. One of the loudest noises and voices have been Bumula MP Kwamboka, who publicly declared that the Kenya Moja will sponsor its own presidential candidate and that Sifuna is the best fit for the job. Kwamboka said, and I quote, "We are tired of recycled leaders. The youth must take charge, and Sifuna represents the new generation of leadership Kenya needs." This call was echoed by several other MPs within the movement who say that the ODM Secretary General embodies intelligence, courage and a reformist spirit that resonates with young Kenyans. But not everyone is convinced. Some political analysts want that launching a new political bid outside the established coalition could split the opposition and weaken its influence ahead of the 2027. At question whether Sifuna, despite his charisma, has the national network of funding to amount to a serious campaign, especially if it doesn't have full backing from ODM leader Raila Odinga. Still, for many Kenyans, especially the youth, the idea of a youth-bold leader like Sifuna taking center stage in both exciting and symbolic. It signals a possible generational shift in Kenyan politics, something that the electorate has been calling over in the past decade. So, what is next? The Kenya Moja officials say they will soon announce their 2027 presidential flag bearer and what they describe as final consultations. If Sifuna steps forward and officially accepts the nomination, it could reshape Kenya's political map, turning the 2027 race into a three-way contest between Ruto, the traditional opposition, and this new youth-driven alliance.